Hello fire signs, and welcome to your speedy reads round for this month of 2020, the last month of this year. And I am going to be keeping in the theme of blessings for all the signs because this has been a very interesting year, to say the least. And just as a reminder, you can use these readings for your sun, moon, and rising signs. In some months, you might identify more with your moon or rising sign instead of your sun sign. So if you know your astrological chart, please do check those messages out for more clarity at this time. Also, keep in mind that these are general readings, so naturally there'll be some messages that resonate more than others, and that is normal because I am reading for a lot of you in the YouTube space. If you'd like to get a private reading, you can go to untitled.chapter. I always have the link in the description box below this video if that is of interest to you, and if you'd like to know when it is that I upload content on my channel, feel free to follow me on all socials. I am under Triple Tarot. All right, with all that said, let's begin with the sign of Aries. Hi Aries, how are you? I hope that you're doing so very well. Let's look at the area of opportunity and blessings for this month of December 2020. What is to come? Top 3 cards of the deck for the speedy reads round for the sign of Aries. Aries in December. Aries in the month of December. Okay. So we have, the 10 of Cups. We have the 9 of Wands. And we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so I see that your opportunity this month, or the area of blessings, will come from your communication. So your communication being heightened. And by communication, I mean verbal and written. So if you have to have difficult conversations this month, don't fret, don't fear it. Go stand your ground, stand for what you believe in, stand up for your rights, because things can definitely come to you and can manifest if you will it to and if you call upon it. Now, the 10 of Cups is the card of fulfillment, and it's like the quintessential happily ever after card. It also denotes our loving bonds because in the Rider-Waite, the traditional deck that we're most familiar with, we see a family that is overjoyed by their life and their circumstances. And if you look at the meaning here, I know with the beauty lights, it's sometimes difficult to see, but it reads abundance and attainment at the very bottom here. So it's a period of abundance for you in the things that make you feel happy and whole on a soul, on a heart level. And if you pay close attention to this image, we see a rainbow. So it's feeling very overjoyed, content, and having reasons to celebrate. And keeping a sense of optimism this month is surely to pay off, even if things halfway through the month feel like they're not gonna maybe manifest in the way that you want them to. If there's any sort of fear or self-confidence that may be lacking, trust your gut and trust in your abilities to pull through, because this is the month where you can expand anything that you want to see manifest. So manifestation card, a card of waiting halfway through the month, but we see things coming through to fruition for you at the very end of the month. All right, Aries, that is my speedy reads round for you. I hope that that has been of help to you. If you'd like an additional message, I pulled an oracle card over there on my IG, and I do every single month a one card pull. I call them my guide cards, and that is a very complimentary work that I do with the readings for my channel. So I do see that 9 of Wands connecting with the overall overarching message of waiting, a waiting game. But you are going to be rewarded, and you are going to be blessed with a lot of loving emotional support throughout this transit and connection with your familial bonds. And by family, I don't just mean your blood relatives, but also the people that you choose to have in your life, like your friends. All right, with all that said, I'm going to be moving on to the sign of Leo. Hi, Leo. How are you? I hope that you're doing so very well. I'm keeping in this theme of blessings because this has been a very trying year and we can all use some good news. So let's look at your speedy reads round for this month of December 2020. Let's take a look at Leo for the month of December 2020. Top 3 cards of the deck, please, for Leo for this month of December 2020. Ooh, we have the 7 of Rings, the Spirit of Wands, and the 9 of Wands. Okay, so the 9 of Wands did appear for Aries. So if you have Aries strong within your chart, even if it's not your moon or rising or sun sign, if you have a stellium or planets in Aries, I do suggest that you look at the reading that I did for them, because this card can definitely connect. All right, so Leo, first of all, I love that you have appeared in your reading as a spirit. It's a very enthusiastic and adventurous energy that we have here midway through the month. And I love it when signs that I read for appear in their own reading, because it denotes more control of the energies that are going to be at your disposal for the transit that I read for. So even if it feels like you have a little bit of a waiting period of things taking their time in order to manifest, the 7 and the 9 denote that this waiting game is going to reap its rewards if and only if you are diligent and patient. So you have a very particular energy this month, and a way to help you ground yourself and help manifest and attract even more abundance in your life. And I'm listening to a siren, and I very rarely listen to sirens where I live. So whenever I hear one, I take it as confirmation. Part of the message that I got, the additional message of the card that I pull for you over on my IG, and over there I do pull one card, a guidance card, every single month for all the zodiac signs. And for you, it was connecting with the elements. And that is something that the Spirit of Wands loves doing. If you look at this figure, this is the Spirit of Wands. So this is a representation of you. Hopefully you can see it well with the beauty lights here. But it's a figure that is amassed by light. He is walking by the shoreline, he is by water, he is by earth, and he is in the elements. We have here 4 crystals that are clear quartz, and clear quartz is a crystal that amplifies. So whatever it is that you put your focus in, wherever it is that you put your energies into, it's going to manifest twofold. So if you are a little bit negative throughout this transit, I gotta say, you're gonna attract more of that. So attract more positivity by thinking positively, by operating from a place of light, by operating from a place of yes. So 7s in the tarot, because I don't know if you never heard this before, 3 of the most important elements for me in tarot are astrology, numerology, and symbolism. And 7s are the most spiritual number that talk about our connection with the divine. So sometimes we can connect with source, with spirit, even more when we are in nature, in the elements. So there is a need for you to slow down. And in slowing down, you're going to be able to recalibrate your energies. You're going to feel even more revamped, re-energized, and recharged to push forward in all of the great creative and tangible goals that you have set up for yourself, that you can definitely attract, especially at the beginning and midway through the month are your most manifesting. And at the end of the month, it's a time to find respite, to find your zen and moments of stillness. Make sure this month of December you plan things out. I am a Leo rising, and I know sometimes it's very hard for us to do that. But if you do it, you're going to be able to manifest even more than you could had you not pre-planned your month ahead. All right, Leo, that is the end of my reading for you. If you'd like an additional message, feel free to head over on my IG where I do that card pull that I mentioned. I'm wishing you lots of love, light, and a very happy holidays. All right, with all that said, I'm going to be moving on to the sign of Sagittarius. Hi, Sagittarius. How are you? I hope that you're doing so very well. I'm keeping in this theme of blessings for all the signs because we can all use some good news. So let's look at Sagittarius, the area of blessings and opportunity for the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius for the month of December 2020. Show me the blessings for Sagittarius for the month of December 2020. Top 3 cards of the deck. Okay. We have the 5 of Swords. Ooh, the Queen of Wands. And we have Metamorphosis. Okay, so I see you ascending this month, truly rising above any petty issues, petty arguments, petty people that are unstable, because 5s in numerology talk about instability. And also it's a lower vibrational frequency and lower level energy. So there could be some people that might want to either push your buttons this month, and I see you soaring and rising above, putting people in their place if they need to, but also recognizing not to push your agenda on others, even if you have a differing of opinion or of perspective, recognizing that some people are not ready to listen to what we have to say, and you feeling content with what you have attracted thus far and making plans for the future. What is it that you want to transform this month? Because it is a very transformational month for you with a metamorphosis here at the very end. I love that you have appeared in your reading, because for me that denotes more control over the energies that are going to be at your disposal throughout this transit. The Queen of Wands is a representation of your sign, you being generous and tenacious, as the cards suggest, but also anything of a creative ilk, anything that deals with artistic endeavors, energetic work like Reiki, tarot, for example, or being a leader. And that's part of the message that I read for you over on my IG, is you having to forge a new path, essentially. And that's what I see with a metamorphosis. So sometimes we have very clear ideas of what we want to manifest. But if you look at this card closely, I'm very called to the stages of the moon and how we have so many full moons here, crowning this beautiful Queen of Wands. And full moons denote completion. So there's something that you're really, really ready to let go so that you can keep on trucking, keep on manifesting other things. So sometimes, even if we have a plan that we have devised, it's okay to course correct, it's okay to change, and it's okay to transform things that are already in motion in our lives. And this is not the month to follow somebody else's agenda, other people's ideas, especially if they're forcing their own vision for your life onto you. If it's a family member, a colleague, a friend, a partner telling you how you should live your life, and it's not going to be the journey for you. You're being called to be the leader, not only for yourself, but for other people, a source of inspiration at that. And that really resonates with the Triple Cross reading that I did in my channel. If you speak Spanish, I highly suggest that you watch it, because it's time for ascending. As you can see, she's dreaming it up, and then she's ascending and she's leveling up. So it's a time to really reassess, reevaluate, course correct if you need to. Don't be afraid of change, and then ascend and transform the energy for profound change and self awareness. I love it. All right, Sagittarius, that is the end of my reading for you for this Speedy Reads round. If you'd like that additional message, I urge you to follow me over on IG. Otherwise, I'm wishing you lots of love, light, and happy holidays. And hopefully, I'll see you guys next year. Take care. Bye-bye.